Good morning.
Morning.
Day 62. Having left the midgie infected Inveroran. Brilliant campsite last night. No midgies because of the wind. Loads of midgies this morning because there's no wind. Not a lot to say last night apart from only got 2 hours sleep because of some young idiots deciding it was good fun to get drunk on vodka and have the inevitable arguments and fights which broke out about 2 o'clock. Apart from that, fabulous. So we cross kind of the edge of Rannoch Moor, which is just a little bit in our distant right at the moment, towards King's House, which has been spoilt by about a £14 million investment apparently. Last time we were there it was a lovely little traditional old pub cum hotel, and apparently now it's lost a lot of its tradition. Sparkling new hotel, sparkling new prices. Well, we might just have a coffee and a cake there. Should get there in about 2 or 3 hours. We set off very early this morning because the midgies were just ridiculous. But you get out of the valley and the wind kind of picks up a little bit and the midgies disappear. So probably about 15, 16, 17 miles today. A lot easier than yesterday, which was a bit of a killer. We head for, as I've said, King's House lunchtime, then over Devil's Staircase to Kinlochleven. Devil's Staircase is a bit of a terror for those who haven't done it, and everybody on the Highland, West Highland Way will be dreading doing it, but it's not actually that bad. It's a pass between two big mountains, and the easiest way to get over is a zigzag path, quite a long one, but it's not steep and not as bad as people worry about. But it is the biggest pass on the West Highland Way. I think most people cling on to that thought. So we'll do that early afternoon and see what holds in store for us today. We're at just at lunch at King's House in Glencoe, and on a lovely sunny day the scenery around here is just amazing, absolutely amazing. Not sure whether it captures it on film or not, but it is glorious. There's Buccleuch Moor, the massive mountain there. Ridgeline along here to our right is leads along to the Crazy Pinnacles. We don't go that far today. Just as far as Devil's Staircase very soon. So this is the very start, the very foot of the dreaded Devil's Staircase. I hope it's as I remember it, i.e. not too bad, and not as most people this today have been saying it's a killer. But we'll see. This is the Devil's Staircase out of Glencoe, and I can confirm it is a bloody killer. Jeez, not mega steep, but very rocky and never ending. And unfortunately for me, all the views are behind me. But onwards and upwards. Well, I've survived Devil's Staircase for today, and that's the view behind. Absolutely amazing. It's incredible out here. Absolutely love it. So I'm on the summit at the moment. I'm literally 50 yards this way. You drop back down again to Kinloch Leven, and then you have some more mountains to go over tomorrow. Bit of a killer end to the West Island Way, this. But stunningly beautiful. Boiling hot as well. Probably about another 3 miles to go. We'll be coming into Kinloch Leven soon. Another half a mile I think down this track. It's been one of those never-ending tracks that just looked like it was going to be 2 or 3 miles. It's ended up being about 6. So we've had another long day. Probably going to be about 19 and a half, maybe even 20 miles. And put that together with Devil's Staircase, it's been a bit of a killer day. Lovely scenery again. A nice finish to the walk. The last hour or so has been downhill, so that's been a plus. The only downside of that is we've got to climb up tomorrow morning out of Kinloch Leven. But that's another day after a rest. That's 62 days gone. Fort William tomorrow. We'll see how long that takes. Not sure of the mileage of that yet. Some people are saying it's 14, some people are saying it's 17. I don't know how it can be so different. But we'll take it as it comes. When we get to Fort William, we've got a rest day. So that's something to look forward to. Go and have a beer, I think, tonight. Or just an orange juice, actually. And lots of food. And lots of sleep. I think that about does it. Day 62.